Is the story of Jesus' virgin birth really based on just a mistranslation of a prophecy? Hi, I'm Michael Barber. I'm professor of biblical studies and theology here at the Augustine Institute Graduate School. And let's talk about Isaiah 7:14 and the Gospel of Matthew. In Matthew chapter 1, we read that Jesus' conception took place in Mary, not by a man, not by Mary's husband, but that she was with child by the Holy Spirit. Why did this happen this way? Well, the evangelist tells us, now all this took place so that what was spoken by the Lord through the prophet might be fulfilled. And then he quotes Isaiah 7:14, "Behold, the virgin will conceive and bear a son, and they shall call him Emmanuel," which means God with us. Now, people will typically point out that there's an issue here. The original Hebrew version of the prophecy Matthew is quoting from, Isaiah 7:14, doesn't use the standard word for virgin, Bethula. Rather, the word that Isaiah uses is Alma, which means young woman. Now, an Alma is often an unmarried woman, and so the assumption is often made that the woman is a virgin, but not always. Isaiah doesn't use the word virgin, Bethula. Well, why is that? I'd like to talk about that more, and I could do that in another video. But for now, let's just ask why Matthew has virgin. Some have claimed that Matthew felt the need to invent the entire story of Jesus' birth because he felt this need to make Jesus fulfill this prophecy from Isaiah. But there's some problems with this. All right. Now, some people will say that the Greek version of the prophecy, the word Parthenos, it means virgin, and so is a bad translation. And Matthew just got stuck writing the story because he felt like he had to make his story match his supposed prophecy. But there's a problem with this. Parthenos can refer to non-virgins. Amy Jill Levine and Mark Brettler point this out in their book, The Bible with and Without Jesus. In Genesis 34, in the Greek version of that passage, the word is used for Dinah, who's not a virgin. So if you want to insist that the evangelist felt like he had to make up the story of Jesus' virgin birth because he read Isaiah 7:14 in the Greek and it said virgin and he had to make Mary a virgin, well, think again. Now, I could say a lot more about this, but I'd encourage you to check out my book, The True Meaning of Christmas, The Birth of Jesus and the Origins of the Season. My publisher would love for me to tell you that it makes a great Christmas present. I look at the biblical stories and I look at how December 25th became Christmas, how St. Nicholas became Santa Claus, where we got Christmas trees, and so much more. Hope you'll check it out. Thanks for watching.